Hello everyone, it's Michelle. I'm the Contentment Guide and welcome to this astrology talk today. Today we're going to talk about the new moon on the 11th of January in the sign of Capricorn, almost 21 degrees of Capricorn. Welcome. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share astrology. Astrology has really changed my life in such a wonderful way, and I love sharing it with other people. I'm going to play my bell just to welcome everyone, to bring us present, bring us into the moment. I always love how that feels moving through my body. So again, welcome, and yes, we are talking about the new moon in Capricorn. I don't know about you, the ones who are more sensitive to the energies. I know that right now Pluto is still at the very last degree, or the anaretic degree of Capricorn. But there's definitely a mix going on there, in terms of I'm already feeling the new energies. Like I did also the first time with Pluto moving into Aquarius. The new themes are starting to emerge, and we're letting go of the old themes. The old themes in Capricorn with Pluto are definitely culminating and coming to some real tension points, maybe where we are still learning and letting go of those things that that Pluto brought us in Capricorn. So the reason for all the talk about Pluto at the last degree of Capricorn is because there's a lot happening in Capricorn at the moment. So the new moon is at 20 degrees 44 minutes of Capricorn, which is very close to Pluto. And we also have Mars in Capricorn at the moment at 5 degrees. And Mars is very happy in Capricorn. It can bring a lot of energy, passion, fast forward movement, or on the more challenging side, it can be removing things and people from your life, causing arguments, maybe more challenging conversations and situations to happen. So yes, a lot of energy happening in Capricorn. So this moon is very interesting. Looking at the chart, all the planets are sitting on one side of the pie wheel at the moment, and the planets are mostly making a lot of favorable aspects and also some more challenging aspects. So I'm going to talk about the chart as a whole because, as you can see, with all the blue lines and the sextiles and trines happening, there's really a lot of aspects at this full moon, and you don't always see that. Like mostly you will see maybe like 1, 2, or 3 aspects, but there's a lot going on, and most of it is a smooth energy. Not to say that everything will be smooth, but Yeah, so there is currently the ruler of this new moon, Saturn, is at 4 degrees 13 minutes of Pisces, and Saturn just turned direct and has been moving forward for a while. So there's new things coming to light in this area of your chart as well. So this will be the third time that Saturn is crossing some of these points. So Saturn in the house of Pisces with Neptune can be challenging sometimes in terms of Saturn representing reality and time and boundaries between the known, the unknown, and Neptune being the higher aspect of spirituality, and can sometimes make things feel a bit more nebulous, like we don't know exactly where we're going. So this will all play into the energies of this new moon. So there is also Venus in Sagittarius, trining Chiron in Aries at the moment. This can represent challenges and healing opportunities, letting go of old wounds and things around relationships and love and all things Venus, beauty, creativity, even money. Venus can represent money in that way as well. So that aspect is happening at the time of the new moon. Then we also have Mars in Capricorn with the new moon, forming a sextile to Saturn in Pisces. Now, this energy can bring a lot of forward movement and stability in new plans. So the new moon is always like a seed being planted. When the sun and the moon come together, it's that time where the moon is dark. It's that time where a seed is planted and new things can start growing. But as we all know, one door closing is another door opening. Something starting is always something ending. It's always those two sides of the coin. So at this time, as new things start, you're always also letting go of things that you no longer need or that are no longer relevant in your life. So the sun and moon in Capricorn is also forming a sextile to Neptune in Pisces. So this can bring some wonderful energy. It can bring a higher sense of love and connectedness to the universe, and a sense of oneness and well-being. So that is an aspect that we can definitely use at this time to see things from a perspective of higher love in whatever way we choose to move forward. Mars in Capricorn at 5 degrees is also forming a trine to Jupiter in Taurus. So there's so many of these elements coming into play at the moment. So trines generally being more smooth, positive aspects. This new moon can definitely be amplified by the energies of Jupiter. and things really being expanded, and finding a really big drive and passion for moving forward with new projects at this time. The sun and the moon are squaring the north node and Chiron in Aries at this new moon. So this can bring a little bit more challenging energies. So definitely healing. The north node can amplify that healing energy. But it could be challenging things, you know, really painful things that we are dealing with at this time. Yes, this chart is just so fascinating because there's such a lot happening, and most of it is positive. So I would say that if you are going through some challenging things, healing some challenging things, just stick with it. You know, the outcome will move you forward and move you into new places in a beautiful way. So I'm also going to share the I Ching reading that I did for this new moon by throwing the coins for the I Ching. So I got hexagram 21 changing into hexagram 56. So 21 is to do with judging, and judging, I think, can be quite an old word that we don't always like, and maybe another word to use is just discernment. So discernment is important at this time. It says, confront the challenge and clarify the situation. Let go of what is unnecessary and get to the core of the challenge. If something has been stuck, re-evaluate and then move forward. Circumstances may be totally new and unfamiliar at this time, and new ways of thinking might be required. Then it moves into 56, which is called the seeker or the quest. So this says, seek to understand yourself and life. Be flexible and adapt to what shows up. Be willing to stand alone in your values. Make clear decisions, even if they are painful. I feel that with Pluto being at the last degree of Capricorn, there's going to be a lot of things that we are going to let go of and moving into new storylines very soon. And, you know, as humans, letting go is always painful. I suppose not always. For me, it is. For me, it's painful. I see in this I Ching reading that knowing yourself is going to become more and more important as we move forward, and knowing your values, and I think communicating values and understanding in really gentle, positive ways. So yes, so this is what I wanted to share for today. I wish you a beautiful new moon. I hope you find understanding in your seeking, and you find beautiful things to move forward with in this new moon. And please like and share and subscribe if you're finding value here. And I will be back in this week doing some shorts talking about the aspects of the week. Thank you so much.